Charm, she's a star. Flipping through gossip, feel like it's crazy. Trying to cook, oh how they dazzle. We keep it real, spilling the truth. In a circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades. So that's we sharing the vibe, feel the edges that they crease. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong and life unfurled.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I set the live for 7:30. My bad. And I was right here at the house. I could have went live at 7. My apologies, but I'm here now. The wait is over. Thank y'all for, sticking around with your girl. And if you was here for the first live, thank you for supporting the channel. But we back here for the main event, our second live of today. Ernesto, okay, prepared to be in your feelings again today, okay? I see Tanya B here, ready to cut up. Let me speak to everybody in the chat. Hey, Jay Simone, thank you so much for becoming a new member here on the front porch. Go over there and get lost, baby, because it's a whole bunch of uninterrupted, no commentary content over in the membership. Thank you so much for supporting the front porch. Hey, B. Williams. Hey, Chick. Hey, Karen. I'm not going to keep y'all waiting because, hell, I feel like y'all been waiting for 30 whole minutes. Hey, Complicated. Hey, Vic. Good evening, AKs. Hey, Chick. Hey, Mississippi Shell. Hey, I said what I said. Hey, Golden Pro. Hey, Karen. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Senses and Carmen. Tasha B. Sure. My bad, y'all. I guess I just hit 7 o'clock and went on about my business. Hey, Juju D. Hey, Jay Blake. Hey, Lady Janice. Hey, Muffin. Hey, Cross Country Cruise. Her. Hey, the Black Cat. Yeah, I don't be late. Hey, Patty. Hey, El Cid. Hey, Old Man Johnson's Farm. Hey, there she go. Hey, no, thanks for returning. Yeah, baby, we bad. Hey, Salt and Pepper Tresses. Hey, Florida Girl. I saw you, you Virgo gang. I saw your post over there on the community wall. And just so you guys know, I pinned the Court TV link again. If you would like to vote to have them to cover the Ernesto trial, feel free to do so. I'm voting every day, baby. Every day. 9-7. Okay. Hey, just peeking. All right. I'm gonna get on to the 5-minute mark. Like I said, I feel like y'all already been waiting a whole 30 minutes on my ass. So we're gonna jump into it. Let me go ahead and pull up the call. What is it? Is it this one? Nope. Not that one. It's this one. It's 30-minute call. Hey, the ultimate learning experience. Thank you so much for coming back to join us for round 2. Sure. I just watched some old interviews the Dawn child, the gangster granny, Donna Ada St. Charles. So I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to get, if I get off of here, my big sis going live. I need to I want to rewatch Wendy's. You got your snacks? Sure. Don't throw them against the wall or on the ground, okay? Hey, Bible lady. Come in, everyone. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm finna go ahead and hit play. Cause girl, you 30 minutes late. Don't keep the people waiting. Hey, Ben. Oh, let me take it off of mute. Let me put up my Sunday banner. I tried to put it up earlier, but I had too much going on with Dawn and them. There we go. Set it off Sunday. Set it off. Come on and set it off. Uh-oh. Tanya B. Wait a minute. Oh no. I thought I had missed in. Hit the damn wrong button. Okay. They have this share your referral link crap here. Get that out the way. All right, let's go. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty. Nesto won't be free. Okay. This, y'all remember the bond company that Nesto had Shirley hooked up with. It was free at last, baby. And he said they were right around the corner from the jailhouse. So for the Georgia Peaches in the chat, are y'all familiar with Free at Last Bond Agency?
Please hold.
Thank you, Maud.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Nesto.
an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Nesto.
Why is it twice?
an inmate at the Cobb County Adult Detention Facility. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, your current balance is $10.73.
Sure.
This call is from
now he down to like $2.
a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
Are you still in bed?
No.
Shirley, where you
I'm
at,
walking.
girl?
Oh, you at work?
I'm walking.
You running from Cynthia, baby.
That's why I sound out of breath.
Hey, Chocolate.
Oh, okay. Well, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. It ain't raining, so.
No.
I don't know. Like, wait a minute.
It's pretty nice breeze. About 58.
Oh, okay. You talked to Dion last night?
I did.
Huh?
Yeah, I did, but here's the deal.
He what?
I said, wait, hold on. I'm out of breath. Hold on.
Go ahead, baby. Take a break, Shirley. Take a break.
Okay, get it in here.
I talked to Dion. Yes, we talked a couple of times, and he called the arresting officer. He talked to Steele, and hello, good morning, and he wants really and truly me to come down there, which is what I thought. But they're not going to give the truck. They're not going to give the truck to him. They're only going to give him your personal belongings.
Oh, they can get that truck up too. See.
Well, okay. I think maybe.
Do we need to pause it right here and have a recap? Okay, Shirley is saying that she spoke with Dion. They were talking about going down to Roswell. I can't say it like Vicky and Cynthia to pick up his belongings. Shirley said they're not gonna release the truck, but she could get his belongings, which means she could have got that storage key. Okay. I always thought it was weird how she always said thank you to him when he asked how she's doing. I don't know, Patty. I can't come up with nothing for that. Chat, what y'all think? Why y'all think Miss Shirley always say thank you to Ernesto? 2 days in a row raining here in Jacksonville. It was raining here, I think, yesterday when we were live last night. And it's thundering now, so it's probably going to rain before we get off the live. Shirley, this ain't time to be speaking to everybody. Take a deep breath, woosah, in and out, because we need to hear what's going on, baby. All this huffing and puffing. We want to hear it all, because we got to debunk these people out here on these YouTube streets. So hang up on that store and speak to the strangers, ma'am. Sure, that's what Cynthia do. Shirley trying to be a friendly neighbor, over there in Tasha and Rana neighborhood.
Your lawyer should handle it because
that's what I'm gonna do.
The only reason I'm saying that is because.
And Shirley pretty much said to him, "You need to let your lawyer handle this. Let me slide it back."
They're not going to give the truck. They're not going to give the truck to him. They're only going to give him your personal belongings.
Oh, they can get that truck up too. See.
Well, okay.
Hey, let's talk about it all.
I think maybe your lawyer should handle it because.
Hey, Trina B.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Think maybe, the only reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, they mentioned it again. They really want me to come down.
Well, hold on, because my ass keep talking.
And they're only going to give him your personal belongings.
Oh, they can get that truck up too. See.
Well, okay. I think maybe your lawyer should handle it because.
That's what I'm gonna do.
The only reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, they mentioned it again. They really want me to come down there and probably try to, trick me into saying, I don't know, I don't have anything to do. Then I'll have something on you, I don't know.
I don't know what y'all think about what she just said. Dion could not go down there. I don't know what the laws is about individuals picking up property. I don't know if Ernesto could have filled out an affidavit to release his property to his son, but Dion would not have been able to get the truck because the truck is in Shirley's name. Okay, we know that part, but I don't know about your other property. If Shan join us, I'll ask her if anybody else has experience with property being released from an inmate. Let me know. I'm not sure about that part, but I do know certain property that belong to other people, such as the oil rig, has to go to the owner. They would not just release that to Dion, because I don't think Ernesto has the authority, to do so, right? But y'all heard what Shirley just said. Shirley, the truck is in your name. At this time, she says she don't know. Okay, I don't know, but it sounds like she don't know. But then she turned around and said, they just trying to trick me to coming down there. And y'all heard the second part. Shirley. Go down there and find out what's going on. And keep your money. She would have saved so much money if she would have went down there and just got all the information, you know what I mean? Sat on it, thought about it. And at that point, to me, she would have been able to make a more informed decision. You know what I'm saying? It's so much going on behind her back. It's so much things that she don't understand because them dealing with criminals is not her thing, So, and because she is ignorant, not in a bad way, it's good when you don't have to deal with the law, lawyers, global link, and all those things. But she has no knowledge of this type of lifestyle. So you do need to become informed and try to get as much information that you could get so you can make the best decision for you and not this damn nasty Ernesto. I do too, but not to my husband. When I was married, I just said, love you, babe. No, thank you. At the damn end. Okay, that is weird. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. Okay. I said, thank Okay, how I'm going to also you as well. Okay. Also, thank you as well. I believe that's what she's saying. Hey, Nestos, thank you for being here. Good evening, Mrs. CLC. I was trying not to talk, y'all. So Dion is in with the ish. Yes, that's why we put them in all. We packaged their ass all together with the family that prays. Because in my opinion, they was all playing on Shirley's top. They were two-faced it. They would be, in her face, acting like they were, there for her. They loved her. They wanted to help her. But then they were on the other side. They're over here talking to this bald-headed side hand. So to me, you can't play both roles, okay? You either in with me or you're not. And they were really playing on Shirley top. I thought the inmate has to give permission. I mean, I'm sure for personal property, but the truck was not Nesto's personal property. Okay, anybody can pick up personal belongings who you sign it over to. What about the truck, Shan, that's registered to somebody else? She was also about her man. She was at this time. Why would she think she has anything to be tricked about? Yeah, I'm a little hung up right there, Muffin. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm still Team Shirley. But that was not a good statement, Miss Shirley. Okay, the rig is in her name. He can't get that. Only the owner, okay, can, unless it was in his name. Okay. Thank you, Shan. Exactly. She was blinded by them scammer or scammer. I didn't hear the second part. I was crunching. Didn't I tell you to take care of your snackers? I'll run it back, Lady Janice. I'll run it back. Okay, same over here. Okay, took my little one to Chuck E. Cheese today because she was driving me crazy. She knew what she needed to know at that point. I don't think that she was accepting of it until they were confirmed through other means. And y'all, we went out of order. I said that on yesterday, but I did say it today. The call on yesterday was after this call, but I wanted to play that call first. Okay, so if that helps, same in Florida. Okay. No, that's not a Midwest thing. I don't think my husband, he better compliment me and talk good to me. Oh no, roommate. Hey, out the bushes, bald-headed side hand. Charlie, I want to call her something else, but right now I can kind of control myself a little bit. But towards the middle of the end, I'll probably be cussing out, just cussing. Okay, in Florida, the owner has to pick it up. Unfortunately, I know from dealing with a YN, Miss E. That's something he put in her head like anything else. Gotcha. So did Dion pick her stuff? No, he can't pick it up. He can't pick up anything that belongs to Shirley. Hey to everyone in the chat individually. My big sis, I said what I said. Say her, everybody. Okay. Hey, I'll do it on Monday. Y'all know I normally start the call at least around the 10-minute mark, but I was 30 minutes late by error. Okay, so I went ahead and jumped in. Hey, JJ, thanks for coming back. Shirley thought they was just tricking her to help set him up. Okay, let's clarify that. Remember, she thought they were lying on her and him. Okay, I know that's right. Let's see, but dang, I told you. But I'm gonna run it back. I don't mind. Okay, the minute Dion, Lamont, and Dre started communicating with the damn bald-headed scallywag, that told me all you needed to know about them in the cons, right? And I get it because in Dre's and Lamont's situation, Nesto is their friend, but there's a but. When you cross over to becoming friends with the wife, Shirley, there has to be some type of loyalty there. You know what I'm saying? But with me and my friends that I know ain't on the up and up, I don't even want to meet nobody else because I already know how y'all get down. Them folks ain't gonna be around. Y'all messy. But I'm not gonna stop being my friend. I'm not gonna stop being friends with them because a lot of my messy friends, we grew up together, and we just have that bond from childhood, so I'm not gonna cut them off. I do know how to handle them, and I'm not going to cross over to the significant others, okay? Because I know how my friends get down. Them people not gonna be there. I can't be lying. I talk too much. I can't be keeping up with no lies, and I may call them people the wrong folks. So it's just best that I just see y'all in the mall and speak to y'all, but I still have that relationship with my friend. I don't know. But when they crossed over and started calling, coming to the house, saying that they were there to help her, giving her their phone numbers to reach out to them for favors, I feel like that crossed the line, and y'all do owe Shirley some type of loyalty. I'm talking about everything but the truck. No, Dion never. Dion did go down there and do an interview with Officer Fields, but I don't remember him ever picking up any of Nesto's property. Okay, Muffin. That's what I was thinking. Sure, they don't nothing about being tricked. That's just what was told to her, right? Just like he told her that all her friends were jealous of her and all her friends wanted her life, her man, etc. Right? So now it's been put into her mind that if you go down there, they trick you or trip you up. And that's kind of like what Shirley was saying when it came to Sheridan, when Nesto tried to say, yeah, Sheridan went down there and she told him about Keisha and she told him about my business, and that's how they knew certain things. Shirley did defend Sheridan by saying they probably tricked her. They probably tricked her up. So I get it. Oh, I skipped my boo, Vicky. Absolutely. Shirley has to eat some pie now. Yeah, some humble pie. Wake the hell up and open your blinded eye. Hi, Anel. Hey, I am Coco. Coco's like, what the hell? I came in on a bald-headed scallywag. Yes. At this point, I believe that Shirley had been approached by the detectives and she was trying her best to avoid them. They asked her to come down to the station and the daughter went behind her back. Right. I wish I would have read your comment before I went into there because I would have just left it like that. Perfectly stated ultimate learning experience. Hey, allegedly, thank you for coming back. Hey, Barbarossa. Gabby girl. Okay, they were only loyal to the comment, right? Hey, Keena. Exactly. But we had the woman hanging around them street ninjas, true. Shirley, get your damn street ninja repellent on so you can damn spray their ass. She needed to get her blocker repellent on. Block them and spray them and then block them. Hey, Miss Red and hey, Tamara. All right, let's scroll it back. Lady Janice, please go ahead and swallow your snacks. I don't know what the time stamp is, so I'm just gonna roll it back.
Oh, they can get that truck up too. See.
Well, okay. I think maybe your lawyer should handle it because
that's what I'm gonna do.
The only reason I'm saying that is because, like I said, they mentioned it again. They really want me to come down there and probably try to, trick me into saying, I don't know, I didn't have anything to do. Then they'll have something on you, I don't know.
That's what that is. That's what that is. I mean,
she said they may try to trick her up so she could say that she don't have anything to do with something.
You don't know what's going on anyway, because you take a lot of take straight. You don't know what they're talking about. So
yeah.
Okay, so he followed up with, you don't know what's going on anyway. You don't know my business, naive like that. You don't know my business. They can even have you to take a lie detector test. You don't know anything about what I have going on out here with my business partners, my businesses, my finances, and my stolen assets. Hey, Joseph. Okay, you heard it this time.
Yes. But Right, exactly. But if I say that, then they may come back and say, well, he falsified her name on some document. I don't know.
Ooh. Okay, what y'all think about that for? Yeah, yes, the street repealing, baby. We got to kill these damn bugs. These bugs. It's walking in school. Baby, she says she walking and speaking to the damn neighbors. Okay. Hey, Anissa. Nesto said that on several calls that SS knew nothing. Now she knew everything. I'm waiting to see y'all comments on the last statement, y'all. Slowberry, I just can't. Hey, Jackson, thanks for coming back. Hey, Anissa. Good evening. Bible lady. Wait. Hold one motherfucking minute. Pause for the calls and run it back, take it back. I got a request to run it back. Okay, I think she is setting him up. Try to get him to talk. Okay. I'm open to all comments. On the cool, Shirley. Play but week in the end. Okay. I think she's talking about what Sheridan said. Sheridan has not came up yet in this conversation. I mentioned her from yesterday's conversation, which that call was after this call. Okay. I think they had already told her that he falsified her name on some documents and she was in denial at that time. Yeah, the lease. She knew about the lease, I believe, at this time. Okay. And that is that's another document that her name was put on fraudulently. It was falsified, okay, with Sheridan, the kids, and Shirley, and I believe Charleston White. Okay, so she could be talking about different documents and not the truck documents. Okay, let's roll it back. We got a request.
Have anything to do, then they'll have something on you, I don't know.
That's what that is. That's what that is. I mean, you don't know what's going on anyway, because you take a lot of take that, sure. You don't know what they're talking about. So
yeah. But right, exactly. But if I say that, then they may come back and say, well, he falsified her name on some document. I don't know what their thing is. I don't know if you did. I'm not saying you did that. I'm just saying it sounds like maybe they're getting a little desperate because they don't have anything, or they need someone to corroborate it before they. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Why do I have to go down there?
Yeah, you ain't have to go down there. All you need is like I said, that paper and the lawyer.
The power of attorney.
I just wish that she would have at least went down there with an attorney. That probably would have alleviated some of her fears because she had someone there that was going to advocate and speak for her. And she didn't even have to talk. She could only, spoken with her attorney, in sidebars or, private communication or whatever. I wish she would have done that with her attorney, because I'm sorry. I just wish she would have saved her coins,
Then it sounds like maybe they're getting a little desperate because they don't have anything, or they need someone to corroborate it before they. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just weird. Why do I have to go down there?
Yeah, you ain't have to go down there. All you need is like I said, that paper and the lawyer.
The power of attorney.
That's it.
But he told them that, and they said, no, we're not releasing the truck to you. And he said, I could get a power of attorney. And they said, I'm not releasing the truck. We're only releasing you.
Okay. I'm going to pause it right there real quick. Okay. Why would Shirley be talking to the attorney, and the attorney that she's referencing is BC, about a power of attorney for a truck that's registered to her in her name? She don't need a power of attorney to get the truck. It's her truck in her name. So it sounds like she didn't know that at this time. Okay. Because she don't need a power of attorney to get her own property. Okay, but we know at this time they're not releasing it because they're doing their investigation. But she didn't need it. It's her truck. It's registered to her. Okay, I just wanted to point that out. When my brother got arrested and his car got towed, he had to fill out a release form, and I had to notarize it in order for me to pick up his vehicle. Everyone was done at the jail. That may be down. Everything was done at the jail. Sorry. Exactly. Why not go down there if they don't have anything? What's to fear if he's innocent? Right. I would have just went with an attorney, not even just for him, but just so I could understand, because I don't know, a lot about the legal case. You know what I mean? I don't know about the crime life. I've never been locked up. So I will just want someone to go down there that will be able to explain and articulate what's going on and help me make the best decision for me. Nesto can be out there on his damn lonesome for all I care. I'm talking about protecting me and understanding what's really going on. Steve would have advised her to go down there with a top attorney. That's what I'm talking about. Hell, the hell with paying for him an attorney. I'm gonna look out for myself, but I am selfish. Nesto brainwashed her into not going. Yeah, he pulled that reverse psychology on her, Lady Janice. Shirley didn't want to know the truth about Nesto. The truth would have forced her to make some tough decisions that she wasn't ready for. She purposely buried her head in the sand. I could see that. Okay, facts, Lady T-Bug. Great point. Child, because right now I need to understand what I'm working with. Shoot. Bingo, why would she need a power of attorney, Cynthia? I wanted to point that out. And it sounds like Nesto wasn't truthful either with BC, because BC is trying to assist Shirley with getting the truck. Okay. And BC is, telling her that they're not going to release the truck. So don't even worry about doing the power of attorney. Poor Shirley, that man just walked around her and she just lost. She really is. She didn't know, or this time because that's supposed to be at. She didn't know at this time because she wasn't talking to 12, right? Exactly. She didn't know. Let's play smooth operator. No. Big head who? And turtle head Dion told her that allegedly. No, she's been talking to BC, the attorney. Okay. I know about the crime life. I wouldn't have went either. The only thing I would have went for is because I was told that some illegal documents, some fraudulent documents are in my name. That's the reason I would have went, but I would have went with my attorney, and therefore my attorney can do the talking, and I could just sit there and nod my head, and say yay or nay. My attorney will handle, everything else for me. Because when you say my name on something, I need to know what my name on. That's the part. That's why I would have went. Out of everything she could have assumed, she assumed that they were trying to get her to substantiate falsified documents that actually exist. And like somebody said, she didn't want to know if they had fake documents or real documents. She wasn't going. Okay. Shirley was listening to old Ernest, and she not too swift at times. Yeah. So she figured out of sight, out of mind. Right. Deadport. Yes, SS needs to be careful because this can backfire on her. I think because he followed up with the POA, that kind of goes into her not knowing that the vehicle wasn't in her name, but I do understand what you're saying. Oh, okay. Turtle head Dion, yep. This call alone exonerates Cotton Candy with buckwheat, confirming that she didn't know anything about his business or shenanigans. That's true. I take it that way too. I said what I said. Everybody double tap the screen for Lady T-Bug. Please like the live. I wouldn't be with a man who I believe did any of these things. I wouldn't have gone down to the station either. So y'all just will let them have y'all information and the fraudulent documents. I want to know, child, because at that time I need to know. Because what if the landlord would force her to pay the lease because her name is on the lease? Hey, Sunshine, Rain, and Gardening. I don't know about the crime life. LOL, when you in the crime life, everything is suspect. So you don't go. You don't know if they try to set you up to come in, they can arrest you. I just know that's how my brothers them roll. So even if you go down there with your attorney, you can still be arrested. Not turtle head Dion. Lose. Okay, wait a minute, B. Okay, Miss Shirley had too much to lose. Okay, I see you correctly. Okay. I think Shirley was scared due to Nesto's 3 prior arrests. They eventually got to Slowberry. I'm not sure what that took. Sure, these jail calls. I would have gone to see what my name was in. Yeah, in and on. Yes, because what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to make sure I'm not held responsible, for these leases and these or rig payments, or just what was my name on. Because at this time, even when they ran the ad, they ran it as Shirley being a victim. Okay. So but I don't know, the personal conversations that she had with, she called her Natasha Fields.
Personal belongings or something. That's what.
Let's scroll it back.
It's like I said, that paper and the lawyer.
The power of attorney.
That's it.
But he told them that, and they said, no, we're not releasing the truck to you. And he said, I could get a power of attorney, and they said, I'm not releasing the truck. We're only releasing his personal belongings or something. That's what.
She could have got that storage key.
Yeah,
that's what that is. That's what that is. Yeah. But the lawyer can go get it, though. So that ain't
so I called them yesterday and talked to them. So he was with a client. So Julia, one of the Julias, Julia Shaw, was supposed to tell him everything.
Okay.
But, it's just some trickery. She said, I know she thinks we're trying to set her up because they've been all through my record and everything.
They said what?
They've been all through my record. Not my record, but, I don't have a record, but you know what I mean. They checked me out and all of that. And then they said, well, maybe we can ask you this, because we don't want to disturb Miss Shirley. Who is, because this may be his girlfriend or something, who is Lakeisha?
Okay, so she's talking about Dion, because Dion did go down, and Dion basically followed up with Shirley, and Dion is saying that they asked him who was Keisha, because they don't want to disturb Miss Shirley.
Are you listening? They said something about, and then they said, we don't want to bother Miss Shirley with this, but who is, because it may be his girlfriend.
I'm sorry, Lady Denise, but I am going with an attorney.
Dion said, that's my sister. That's his daughter. But they already knew that.
Wow.
They already knew that. And, that's what I'm saying. There's trickery involved.
Wow. You got your answer. That Lakeisha is one of Nesto's children.
I don't deal with the police, and I don't have any record, and, and all of that.
Who told you all that?
That's what Dion, I'm telling you, he talked to the woman. He told her that. I mean, she told him that. That's the conversation they had.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
that's a good question, Williams.
Wow.
It's like they're trying to get me to come down here for some reason.
I
Wow.
wish she'll go stand in the damn shade or something. My God. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down, for the $10 super chat. Again, her willful ignorance in her faith is what saved her. Okay. God looks out for fools and babies, and she is an old fool, but has a trusting heart. So God protected her. PSA, my sisters, stay woke, stay strong. Keep your damn eyes on these damn ninjas and your feet on these ninjas' neck. Okay? Your feet on the deck, okay? Okay, I answered that question.
Oh.
Thank you,
And it's
Miss
her
Boogie Down.
and someone else and a guy on the case.
Her and someone
And he
else.
said they asked him about, well, who is Dominique or his assistant or, something like that.
Who is the co-conspirator? Okay, in my opinion, allegedly, Dominique.
They asked her. And
They
these
getting that shit off my telephone. That's all that is.
or Sheridan said something,
Right. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
She could have said something.
Wow. Yeah, because you're right. You're sure right about that. Yep.
So you never know. They're just it sounds like they're trying to build a case against you. Like you say, you're some big kingpin of what?
Yeah. But I ain't none of that shit.
I know.
Wow.
But you're a black man. You have a Bentley. And it's almost like they don't believe your businesses are legit or something.
Shirley. What businesses? In 2022, Nesto did not have a business in another woman's name or his name or in Shirley's name. There was no registered businesses with LLCs, okay, for Nesto in 2022. I just wonder what Shirley thought he was doing. This was Nesto's third or fourth arrest. Something should have set off her spidey senses. Yes, innocent people get caught up in the system, but come on, Shirley. She wasn't nosy enough. Okay. Look, also, Shirley ain't bet a eye at him having a damn girlfriend. She wasn't worried about them women, Jewel. You got that right. Thanks. Keisha is the one that he was recording with the mental breakdown. Isn't this before Cynthia got the POA? So Dion knew that and played dumb in Shirley's. Yes, this was definitely before 2023 or 2024 because we could not agree on yesterday if that was during 2023 or 2024. Okay. Y'all saw Madea when she was at the jailhouse with the kids. And Bam was trying to get Madea to see her picture on the most wanted wall, and Madea eased back up out of there. Also, I'm surprised Dion even spoke to them. He went down there to run interference. I think Dion switched Cynthia's name out for Keisha. Sheridan had already told them who Keisha was. You know they asked Dion about Cynthia. Hey, Sleepy Libra. Yeah, they laughing at your Madea reference, Lady Janice. I agree, Miss Boogie Down. Unlike Nesto, the fake Bible lady, SS is a real believer. Praise the Lord for sparing her. Yeah, she was definitely to me the victory and victorious, what she referenced on yesterday when she was praying for Nesto to get out. No. The victory is yours, Miss Shirley. Keep your eye on your wallet and stay away from these men's because men's ain't men's no more. Okay, wake the hell up. Yes. Okay. This was the fourth arrest being married to Shirley, and one of those times he was with Shirley. Pork Chop was doing illegal things with Nesto too. He was a wannabe kingpin. Shirley, the victim, told them about Dominique on the police report. A stolen Bentley. I'll run it back. Because yesterday she was talking about Sheridan having a $400 purse over there on the Instagrammer, but she ain't got no problem with the stolen Bentley being over there. Okay, they weren't Slowberry. Shaking my head. Ish happens, but not 3 or 4 times. Baby, it go back to 88. Stop playing on Nesto Top, okay? That man record go back to 88, 1988, okay? Because they know he had no business, period. And I know what y'all saying since they've been together, He got a Bentley, but no funds for an attorney. Samantha Lake, you got a Bentley, but you homeless with 3 trash bags, a bag of toys, and another woman credit card number wrote down in your damn truck. Now, Shirley, man, we don't believe him. Shirley truly believed Nesto was a targeted black man. It happens, but Nesto was really a criminal. Wait, criminal? Okay, no one around Shirley looked up Nesto. They did. Well, we don't know if they looked up the business license. I'll take that back. But them folks was reporting back that Shirley's telling her to be careful, get rid of him. He ain't the man that you think he is. His crime life not behind him. He's a cheater. Shirley was on her Sierra. So what? So what? They say Sierra and them, her cousin them, film out. Shirley, we literally need you to have a seat. I know. I tried to warn y'all that this was gonna be one of those calls, but we going back because I'm still team Shirley, when it comes to the law, the truck being, registered and her knowing and the marriage topic. I'm still on Shirley's side when it comes to that. Okay? I don't care what she said. I believe she didn't know. If Shirley knew about his career criminal background, I would have jetted to the Fulton County with lunch for everybody. Pizza on me, because they got pizza and donuts. Shirley don't know what to be nosy on. Right. She don't. Lunch for everyone doing down in Fulton County. Sure, they like Popeyes down there. They went to play that they want to bring a successful black man down card. Black Lives Matter. But where is the proof of his success? Nesto ain't got no assets to post damn bond. Nothing. Trina B said, I was just damn laughing. Shirley was the one delivered. Okay. Hey, Miss Mad About Music. Nesto like I got some clothes and some jewelry and get my medicine out there and call my lawyer and my wife. Get the phone numbers for me. He sure doesn't have any receipts or success in no assets. Back to 1988. Put some respect on his name. Okay, on his record. Now, I know Shirley didn't think he still had a barbershop. Baby, them folks told me. I forgot what they told me. I need to write it down. That Nesto barbershop sign had been replaced with another company before he was arrested. That's what I had heard allegedly. Child, but I forgot the name of the company that they said it was. Now, I did forget that. Wow. Hey, champions. Nesto got to the jail and said, now one thing about taking over a business, payroll, where is your manager at? Who running this? Because Dion had done separated himself from Nesto at this point. He wasn't marching up and down the damn sidewalk in a single file line. While paying for all them attorneys, you would think the SS would have asked about his assets. Nesto loved to poverty shame, but ain't got 2 nickels to rub together. He on in facts. That's why when you are a criminal, you just can't run to the jailhouse just off the word. But Shirley's not a criminal to me, and because I'm not a criminal, I'm going with my lawyer. And I have seen people that I know that they know they have warrants for them and they turn themselves in with their lawyers. They want to talk to you. Nobody law smell like they set up to me. Long as I have legal representation and they're handling it, I'm okay with that. But if you don't want to go, don't want to know, hey, that's on you. You'll be sitting out here like Shirley with all your information being, exposed to all these different people. Me, I'm going with my attorney. I have known some people that actually were criminals. They were not victims. And I do believe in calling the police on people as well. I'm not one of those black people that say I don't call the police. I don't believe in the police. I do, and I will call them. But I do know some people that had warrants for them and they turned themselves in with their lawyers. And a partridge in a pear tree. But Shirley's not a real criminal. She has been told that she's a victim. So me being told that I'm a victim and my identity has been stolen, yes, I'm going to handle that. Okay. Now, if my attorney can just go down there without me, that may be an option for some of y'all, but I'm still going with my attorney. This that's still listening from the jail. Put some respect on my name, you big back, half a bathroom, broke, no having no damn man ass lady T-Bug. I ain't been evicted in 3 years. Yeah, Shirley owed Detective Fields an apology. I think so. She told Shirley, you don't know this man you married to, and she didn't. And this was before Shirley's truck was repoed. So Detective Fields, and I don't remember the other guy's name that was on the case with Detective Fields. They were reaching out to her before they repoed her G-Wagon. Okay. Brought everyone American Deli. Hey T baby. Hey Muff Smoon. Not one asset, baby. Not none but 3 trash bags in that stank ass truck. Put some respect on his record. He said, I'm home. He said he out here like John Gotti. Oh my God. Oh, was it a nail shop? I'm gonna have to ask Georgia Peach. Where are my Georgia people at? Somebody told me what it was, but I cannot remember. Hey, Latoy. Sure. Okay. Shirley's ex-husband was a cop. Yeah, she probably could have reached out to him, but she was too busy over there bashing Sheridan for not letting that man stay in her house. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, let me see. You're not a criminal, but when you a criminal, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm going down there to find out what the hell going on. What happened to the young guys who were working in that shop? Sure, they was gone. I ain't talked to the police, but mine wouldn't be doing all this without the me knowing something is up. I'm just saying in general, if I find out that a crime has been committed against me, that my identity has been stolen, it don't really have nothing to do with who the individual is, because anybody can get it like Fonnie. I'm just saying that I'm going to get an attorney and I'm going to go down there with my attorney. They also say if you can't afford an attorney, one will be provided to you, period. That part, Ernesto was injured. Ernesto was, well, in my case, yes, he would have been getting a public pretender from day one, but, Shirley covered the attorneys. And be scared and always looking over your shoulder. I would go. I don't want to be surprised, being scared about arrest on the air. I would have been there. Okay, the best day after the repo, but this is way before the repo. She still has her car. Okay, and the truck is still down there in Roswell's possession. It hadn't even been repoed yet. Yeah, she looked just like Miss Prissy the hen. Oh, Slowberry has several red flags and ignored every single one of them. I'm a snitch. Oh, she said she a canary. She gonna be in that singing. I would let them keep going to the jail, yeah. But should have went because she knew nothing. That's right, Shan. Okay, it's a nail salon now. Okay, thank y'all. It was a nail salon since when? 2021 or 2022? I'm so ready for November trial. I hope it happens. Me too. Okay, after Nessa got arrested, the ghetto scamming crew money went dry. Therefore, everybody was using Shirley. Yeah, the salon had been closed since 2021. Okay, he got arrested in July of 2022. So I don't know where they were hanging out at or what they were doing at that time. Okay, because the barbershop was closed, okay? It had been closed, okay? She didn't want to know. And thank God Nesto isn't a serial unaliver. All these events are running together. I know that's why we kind of going back since the trial and listening to some of the older calls just with Shirley child because we sick of Cynthia is.
I don't, you know, I don't think they treat a white man like this. I really don't.
No, they don't.
Well, I know for sure. I know for sure they won't, but
Black
because
straight.
you have some means, you know, you're not broke, then
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's what's going on with that. So we need to let BC handle that. But
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going down there
Wow.
to pick up anything.
No, just
And-
leave that shit there. They can't do nothing with that truck because you paid on, so they can't repo it. They can't do
And then
nothing.
that's what she told. That's what she told him. And it's on the repo list. You haven't paid him 3 months. Well, he's been in jail for 3 months,
Yeah.
and I just paid it up. I just paid about $1,000 on it the other day, so it should be off the list.
Right. That's right. So there's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get at me. For what reason? She don't even know me.
I know. Maybe she's a
Wow.
rookie. I don't know. But she said she was a detective. So she's
Why
not
does
a
she need
rookie.
to know you?
She ain't no fucking detective. She's a police.
Yeah, that's
They
what,
detected off of
that's what I told
me.
Dion. I told Dion that. I said a detective. I said she's the arresting officer. If you talk to Fields,
Wow.
Natasha Fields, Natalie Fields, whatever her name is.
Wow. Ain't that something? What did Dion say?
Well, he was saying at this point, maybe you just need to leave that stuff in there.
Yeah.
Just let it all go.
Yeah. Well, until I get home.
I know my daddy. My daddy can.
He wasn't there?
More stuff. You know, said I know my daddy. He'll be all right. Meaning you could get more stuff.
Yeah,
Material things.
yeah.
But he said he told you not to be carrying all your stuff with you.
Yeah, but I was moving. I had moved all my stuff and everything, make sure everything was straight, but I was taking care of business. That's all it was.
I know.
Yeah, and all my stuff is in my phones and stuff. That's all they going off of.
Yeah, and that's what they're going off of.
Yeah, you're right. And Sharon did say something about my daughter because I don't even have her name in my fucking phone. So I just figured it out.
Well, they probably asked her who was she. Or that she may have said something on her own because how she used to hack my Instagram.
How she what?
And Dion's how she used to hack my Instagram, your daughter, remember?
Yeah.
Sure. See, this too much for me, baby. This too much for me. You know, now she's saying that the daughter was hacking her Instagram. Like, what the hell? I was trying not to stop it and let it play a little longer because I keep stopping it. But hell, this too much. I can't help myself. Oh God. Okay, y'all. I'ma just highlight what Tanya B. What she said. I was just highlighting. Oh, off of me. Yes. So y'all think that Lakeisha was really hacking Shirley's Instagram over there? I think that may have been something that him and Dominique had going on. How would she know how to hack her damn Instagram? And why would she hack her Instagram? Taking care of business means more than scamming, Nesto. Shirley didn't help no one. Now that's the $1 million question. We do know that Dominique was her assistant, her Ernesto's assistant. You know, Shirley swore on the damn Bible, okay, that she was their assistant. So I'm thinking that was some type of game that Dominique and Nesto was playing, because what would be the use of her hacking her Instagram? I bet that wasn't even the daughter doing that to her Instagram. It was probably Dominique. I'm gonna agree with you on that, Vic. I wish I would have saw your comment before I stated that, because I would have just read it. That probably was Erica. It wasn't Erica. He had other women around. I know y'all want Erica to be responsible for everything, but y'all really need to pay attention to some of these other names that are being mentioned. Okay. It was Dominique, the assistant, the co-conspirator, in my opinion. So SS was aware of the chaotic relationship with his daughter. Shaking my damn head. She's just as delusional as Nesto and Cynthia. Nope, I bet Nesto was behind that. No, I think it was Nesto, and why would the daughter care? Right. Now, we do know that she was reaching out and leaving comments saying that, he needed to call her, and seemed like she was begging for a relationship with him or for him to contact her. But why would she hack Shirley's Instagram? And Shirley, if you don't know, you don't have any proof that it was her, don't be so quick to throw Sheridan and Lakeisha under the bus, because you don't really know what's going on. You're just running with a narrative that Nesto put in your head. Shirley, woo child, this is why folks thought you were slow. Please don't get them to call her a slowberry girl. How do you hack a public social media on Instagram? A lot of people pages get hacked, but most of the time when they hack them, it's people that got a whole bunch of subscribers, and they may have sponsorships and things like that. They hack them, but they use them as ransom. Like, tell them, if you give me such and such amount of money, they'll return your page to you and stuff like that. They change all your information so you don't have access to it. Yeah, I think it may have been Dominique, Bobby Lady. That's yeah. I think I already answered it. I knew it was coming. I think Nesta was blaming Keisha for hacking Shirley's IG when those women were sending no damn messages. I can see that. That's a lot, but we came up with just to have something to say. Shirley is not tech savvy. She probably referring to the comment Keisha posted. Okay, Justin. Shirley, you really need to keep people around you. Dominique hacked your Instagram. Shirley said Dominique was his assistant. And that's what she told Wooten when he asked. Hey. His daughter was sending messages like that. Yes. She was, AKs. Okay, maybe it was Carlos Earl Lamont or whatever damn name he go by. Big Pork Chop.
Yeah. And then
he didn't remember. He almost got caught slipping again. Okay. He like, what's she talking about? Oh, yeah. I know.
And then Dion said, well, she's crazy. She said about the dog, the Keisha.
Right.
So, I don't know. It's like, come on, guys.
He killed me with that damn laugh.
I'm not going to get discouraged. I know that.
No. I'm not going to do all that.
It's working.
Why? Why don't you want to get discouraged?
He's working until he gets through. We have to deal with this stuff. He's just not finished yet.
Yeah, that's all. That's all that is.
Let him do his work. But yeah.
Yes, let
and
him
even if you do lose it, he'll restore it. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, he done gave it back to me 1,000-fold. So it's just the enemy trying to work against me. I'm cool. I'm straight. If that what Dion say, that's what it is. I'm a follow with that. Yeah, that's all. They can't do nothing with that truck. So, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I ain't mad. I ain't discouraged. I ain't none of that. I believe in God, so He'll work it through. I'm almost going through my storm, so it's okay. We both are. We'll be just fine.
Yeah, I know. I don't think Lamont's back, but I was glad I was able to talk to Dina, because I think even he sees, because at first he didn't know, 100% what was going on. But when he talked after he talked to her, this door opened. After he talked to her, one of the women to go on this door. Oh my goodness.
What you saying?
What I don't understand, okay, Dion went down there to run interference to find out, to get the tea so he can report back different stories to Shirley and then Nesto with Cynthia, okay? It's why Dion just didn't go to BC. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Why you just ain't go talk to BC?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm saying what you saying.
What? Wait, hold on a minute. Ronald, you open the door?
Oh,
did you open the door down
Cynthia in these side conversations.
I thought I locked it though. Oh man.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard you. Good morning. Sorry about that. I thought I locked it. Okay.
Shirley, she don't let the people do.
Anyway. Hello. Sorry about that. Yeah, the door was kind of open, just cracked a little bit, and I thought I locked it. But anyway.
You think she just used the wrong word, trolling, not hacking? Okay, that makes sense.
You say after Dion, what now?
Oh, hold on, honey. Let me just get myself together. I had to change my shoes.
Girl, okay. Shirley, this call.
Well, I was saying that after we talked, he was kind of, he was kind of saying what they were doing a little bit, trying to trip him up, trying to trip us up. He kept saying, because I told him, I said, just call her and see what.
Okay, so that's where the tripping up came from. It came from Dion. Dion put those words, out in the atmosphere. He told Shirley, they trying to trick him up, and they basically turned into they trying to trick us up. And Shirley is now using the same language. Okay, so that sounds like where it originated at.
What she's saying about the truck. So he called her, and he was saying that because I told him, I said, I think they just want me to come down there. And he was like saying the same thing. Yeah, I think they just want to see you,
Mm-hmm.
He said, that's what he was saying. He said because of the way they were saying, no, we need her to come down. And he said, well, I can get a power of attorney. And so they were saying, no, we just need to see her. She just needs to, sign off on the thing or something, like that. That's all. So he was saying he believed it was the same thing. They just, they just want to see what they can get out of me, I think.
Yeah. Well.
So it's like you don't have nothing after 3 months? You ain't got nothing? You still need to talk to me? I said,
Shirley,
you don't have nothing after 3 months? You're still trying to get stuff?
Well.
You hear what I said? You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm in confusion.
Anyway, they're doing whatever they're doing. They're trying to do whatever they're trying
we
to
still
do.
confused.
Yeah.
But it's probably because we couldn't stay at Tasha and Ronald's house.
After not a bond or anything, it sounds like, they're trying to make sure
I agree. I
said
what I said, like a saint.
Yeah.
Playing somebody who they made them. In other words, that they made a mistake.
They're trying to see they made a mistake.
It's called investigation.
Well, it's something like that. I'm feeling.
They did make a mistake. A mistake, but they can't see it though. They think they know, but they don't know what they're talking about. They just assume. So they did make a mistake.
Yeah, I believe that. I really believe that. And they're trying to save face. They're trying to save face.
Yeah, they made a mistake. They made a mistake. So I'm gonna be patient. My time is. I can prove my innocence when it's time, but they made a mistake, so I'm not gonna even worry about it.
If only Shirley knew that this man had warrants out for his arrest, which was really why they were able to arrest him. As he said, they had a body warrant, okay, for him. She probably wouldn't be saying some of the things that she's saying on here. And there are actually victim statements out here prior to him being arrested. Now they're investigating because they're finding out more and more information, you know, since he's been locked up, and they ran that 1-800 scammer. Do you know this scammer right here alert on the news? Okay. And I wish she would understand that.
Yeah, they made a mistake, and they definitely Shirley made a mistake when she went down there.
Please,
So
be
she really
sure.
did.
Huh?
She really did, but she doesn't know it. Like I said, I think someone's in her ear.
Yeah, and she ain't talked to you because she mad at you or something. What's she mad at you for? You ain't did nothing to her?
Well, I think that she's scared to talk to me because she doesn't want to be implicated in anything.
Oh, well, how'd you find out she went down there?
Yeah, Sheridan done got her own damn lawyer. Her lawyer said, don't talk to nobody like Wendy did, y'all. Sheridan lawyer told her to cut off communication with your mommy. I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened.
She told
Hey,
Todd.
Shelley, see?
What?
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Did she know if something happened to you, she'll be done? Did she know that?
But what's going to happen
Yeah,
to
she
her?
knows.
I don't think she.
They had said this earlier, but I didn't want to cut it off one more damn time. But here's the thing. Dion, as of recent, okay, August 2025, has stated that Shirley was lying in court, and he couldn't believe that she lied in court, right? Okay, listening to this call, Shirley had very limited contact and conversations with Officer Fields, right? Detective Fields, whatever the hell she is. Okay. He was the one that was going down there, right? Trying to get the tea, running interference, trying to see what the play was on his daddy, right? So, Dion, you was the one kind of handling some of these issues in between Nesto Roswell and Shirley. Okay, so how are you going to say that Shirley is lying when your ass was the one going down there talking and being interviewed and not Shirley? So if they told you when you went down there that the truck was registered in Shirley's name and she couldn't get it, Shirley has not said that on this damn call. Shirley said that she had to get a POA in order to get the property from the damn jail. Just wanted to say it.
She do.
She knows, but I just think, that's what I think. I think somebody's in her ear, telling her, "Girl, you better not talk to her because you never know." And go on down there. They keep calling you. Just go down there and see what they want. Just go down there.
So she called Tosh behind your back and told her.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Tosh say?
Okay.
She told me, and she said that wasn't smart or something. She told her that wasn't cool. It wasn't smart.
All of them need to apologize to Shirley.
But her justification was, well, they said they had my name and my kid's name on some documents.
Who kids, Sheridan?
You said somebody got some money?
No, money. I didn't say anything about money.
Oh.
I said her reasoning was, well, they had my name on some documents and my kid's name.
No, they didn't. She lying. Nobody never had nothing. I don't even know nothing about them kids like that.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, we know you don't even know about your own kids.
Told her, because that's the same thing they told me. That's what they told me.
Yeah, no, that's all them lies right there. I don't even know nothing about none of that. I don't even put myself into that small shit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Not small shit. You do big crimes.
Right there. So
you do big crimes. That's too small for him.
She thinks that. Some people think that just because you're arrested, you're guilty.
Right, but no.
Just because you're arrested.
You're guilty to proving innocent.
She don't know my character if I would never put in harm's way. I never put in harm's way. Never.
I know. But she thinks she did, I guess.
Well, how am I do that? She's staying with us, and how am I doing that? I'm trying to help her get her place to stay and all that.
I know.
You ain't help do
somewhere
shit.
to ride and all that. That makes no sense.
Our mama did that.
I know.
You didn't do shit.
I know.
But that's cool, though. That's cool. Like you said, I'm like Job right now. It's okay. I'm going to be all right.
Not Joe.
Yeah, you are. Just keep your faith strong.
Yeah, I am.
Keep your faith.
Yeah, that's it. And my job is not to sit here and destroy your character or your hard work and your mean. That's not my job.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, I can take it here if it's on me now. If I made a mistake, I can do that. But no. So whatever I'm supposed to be doing and done,
listen to the beginning of the call,
so we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see at the end of the day. So I got faith in God, and I do have faith in my lawyer. So I'm good with that.
Right.
And my time is coming to prove my innocence. Yeah, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's.
What you say?
This is crazy. No, I'm just saying it's crazy. I know, but like I said, I really think that somebody's talking to her. Go on down there, and because after you got arrested, she stopped talking to me.
After she what?
After you got arrested, she really kind of stopped talking to me.
Oh.
When they called, well, I take that back. When they called her.
Oh, they called her because her name was in my fucking phone. That's why.
No, and then when they called me and I said, please don't bring my daughter in. They wanted me to come down there. This is early on, and I didn't go. So they kept calling her, and it scared her. She was scared, and she went down there. That's why she went down there, because she was terrified. She was scared. Mom, I ain't never been involved in any police. I said, neither have I, but you don't have to go down there. You don't have to do that. But I guess they just kept calling her and telling her kids' names, and her names were on some documents, and she went down there.
And did she see anything with her name on it? No, she ain't see shit with her name on it.
Yeah, I don't know that part because she never talked to me about it.
That's why. She ain't have shit in her name or nothing. That's why.
Yeah. She never talked to me about anything.
That's why.
But I believe somebody told her to go down there. They keep calling you, go on down there.
Yeah, that's why she ain't talking to you, because you told her not to do that, and she can't tell you I had nothing on her name on nothing. That's it.
So I don't know what they said to her. Even Tosh told her not to go.
Yeah, well.
This is early on, after she told me to call. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. But it's just a mess. It's just, people, like I said, people that don't like you, they don't like you. They want to see you fall. They want to see us fall. They don't like me. They don't like the fact that we're together, that we're married, and we're still married.
Wow. Well.
Yeah.
Well. I signed up for it, so it's okay. This is worse than a child dealing with a woman with a child, with a baby, going back and forth with a baby. That's what it seemed like to me, but it's okay. But damn, that's sad. That's what she did. That's what she
went down there.
Yeah, she went down there talking shit about me. That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I am Coco.
But like I said, I don't believe. Yeah, she did that, and that's on her. But I truly believe someone had her ear, telling her to do it.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
No, it didn't age well.
It's gonna be just fine. Yeah, it'll come back around all the way at time. But all right. Well, look, what you doing today?
Psycho Boney.
I don't know. I don't have any plans. I don't know. Last night I spoke on this forum with it was women in Chicago radio, and so we did a whole big live streaming.
Right.
People that used to work in Chicago and the people that came before us and after us. It was real good.
Married.
The women that are in Chicago radio now, And it was really good. It was really,
Oh,
really good.
Shirley, she had
It
no
was fun.
idea, Shan.
So I did that yesterday, and I don't know what I'm going to do today exactly, but I might just get out. I have a few things to take back. I'm preparing for my trip. I got a trip I told you on the 20th.
Okay.
And next week I got to go back to the dentist and get some new trays and, the usual stuff, get my hair done and, my nails done, all that stuff.
Okay, so how long you think you'll be gone?
Oh, just 4 days from the 20th. I'll be back on the 24th.
Okay, because I'm just trying to figure out when I get a court date, so.
Okay.
If I get a court date, I guess you're going to have to get Ron or them to come get me or something.
Okay, yeah. Do you have their number?
I wish I would have my friends to go bomb my husband out of them jail. Why the hell Dion and Pork Chop and Dre can't do it? Why her friends have to do it? And why he always volunteering someone else to do something?
No, I don't have their telephone number, so I got to get a pen when I call you back tomorrow. I'll get the number and everything. I might call you back later, so I can get their number and all that. And I guess you got to leave the money. But I don't know if they're going to be able to come bomb me out or not. So, yeah, that's the problem.
Well,
I don't know
you got to trust God. Yeah.
Huh?
Trust God and be prepared. I have 3 pay stubs. I probably have 4 of the latest ones.
Okay, so call
if we need all that.
All right, so the name they're going to be free of last bonding. So you can call them and start preparing it now and ask them what you need to do. Because I am going to get a bond. I did talk to the lawyer. She said I am going to get a bond. It's just when they're going to send me to court to get a bond. So
what is it, free at last?
Yeah, free at last. That's
free at last.
Right around the corner from the jail. And they'll tell you exactly. Huh?
I said one thing for sure, when you start your bonding service, you'll know how it goes.
Say that again?
When he starts his bonding service, he'll know the process. Baby, he got, 19 cycles. He should be an export. But Paul Shirley had no idea that this man with this record could never get bonded, okay? He could never own a bond bail agency, ever. He can't even tow the damn taser.
One thing for sure, when you start your bonding service, you'll know how it goes.
Oh yeah. So that's another thing. They just
he just told her to call down there and find out the process so she would know. Hell, if you've been researching this and this is a area that you want to go into, you should already know.
Get me caught up in a world spin because trying to figure out how I'm moving around. That's all that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm good with that, but
there's some real criminals out here. You're not a criminal.
Oh Lord.
No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like the way they trying.
He said, "Nah, I'm not saying I haven't broken the law, but not like that. Not like that."
Betray me. Then on top of that is, in business, you're gonna have ups and downs, and you're gonna have people go against you. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the ones you try to help. Like my working when she crashed that car. I could have pressed charges, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna press charges?
Those are good deals.
How you gonna press charges? You said this was your employee driving a company vehicle that got in a car accident. That's not a crime, okay? Unless they was, a DUI or being negligent. But I'm sure the police came out there at the scene of the damn accident and assessed everything. And if they didn't find anything criminal, how are you going to, in return, go press charges on one of your employees? I'm confused. Did she not have a driver's license? But then again, that's on you, because if driving is a part of their job description, you supposed to be making sure they're qualified for that position. Okay, Ernesto?
Seeds and good seeds that you put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't no evil person like that. There's a lot of evil people out here.
Right.
Yeah. And I can be.
Yeah, that's right, Bobby lady.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
World spin,
Okay,
Vicky
free at
already
last.
got that wrote
I'm
down.
sorry,
Free
free
at
at
last
last.
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Thanks so much, Shirley, please.
All right.
He said he low level.
Okay,
He
honey.
ain't that
Free at
Yeah,
last
big.
Monday.
Yeah, so you might have to. I'll call you later, get their telephone number, and you might have to
Yeah,
just
they
leave
do
the
hit
number,
different
the money
now.
to them, or whatever, and you do the application over the phone, and the money can go to them, and they'll bond me out. But I don't know what the bond's gonna be, but I know it's gonna be around. Say if it's 50,000, so it's like 5,000.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah,
Shirley almost passed out.
no, it's 10%. It'll be 10% of
Right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it is. So I don't know, is it 50,000 or 100,000? 100,000 is 10 grand. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just getting prepared for the worst. It might not even be there.
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, so if you can work on that date, just start getting prepared. Because I don't know which, and then when I do burn out, they have to send me the Henry. See, that warrant that they said they got on me, that's a bad check warrant. That's what that is. That I had signed something for Dion, and he.
Oh. Here's another one. Thank you, Muffs. Let me go back, y'all, real quick. Because we got to talk about little brother Dion since he has so much to say. Thank you, Muff Moon. No problem. Okay, thanks for the replay. Great show as always. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate it. I do my best. I really do. Okay, sure. Now, who wrote the check? Now, Ernesto, who did it? The brother Dion.
Prepare for the worst. It might not even be there.
Yes, thank you for your support.
Okay. All right then.
Hey, Lex.
Yeah, so if you can work on that date, just start getting prepared. Because I don't know which, and then when I do burn out, they have to send me the Henry. See, that warrant that they said they got on me, that's a bad check warrant. That's what that is. That I had signed something for Dion, and he forgot to take the shit over there, and that shit 5 years old February. So if I would have sit in here 5 February, they would have dismissed it. You understand? That's what I figured out what that was. So I had to get the warrant for that. So I did that while I was in Fulton County.
Dion's name was not on that damn warrant.
So, yeah, they locked him up for that. They locked Dion up for that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was. So if I did have to sit here February, they wouldn't even come get me at all.
What do you mean they wouldn't come and get you?
So why do you want Shirley to pay a bond when you know that you're not getting out because you have warrants in other counties? And he also has one in California at this time. He had the one in Henry County, and he had the one against Melody. He had all these warrants when Officer Fields was trailing him for 40 days and 40 nights. So why he trying to blame this on Sheridan? I guess it's so he can have some type of mind control over Shirley when he know that Sheridan don't have nothing to do with these past warrants. And that's the reason that you were arrested. And he got Shirley on here looking and talking and sounding like a damn fool. And she know that she don't know what's going on. Talk about what you know.
Because the warrant will be...
because it'll be paid. I mean, it'll be over.
It'll
cleared.
be over. Yeah. I mean, because
I got you.
It's expired. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. And they didn't ever want me like that anyway, because I tried to go in and out a bunch of time, but like when I went to Texas, I had to keep figuring it out, because I know I didn't never go there, but they put it together. So I found it out.
Thank you, Ernesto.
That's what that was. And then they got all my names mixed all up. And like they got me
Thank
here
you for
with the
coming
wrong
out the
Social
bush,
Security number.
Lex.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll give you my booking number here so you can know, and it's got my name spelled wrong and all that.
You spelled it wrong. Hell, they didn't do it.
Let me have that.
Doing all these fake
Do you
names.
have the booking number?
Yeah, you ready? Yeah, that's what it is. So you might can look at my picture, how I look crazy now.
I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Yeah,
That's
Sheridan
okay. I
and
ain't killed
Dion.
nobody. I ain't got no 7 deadly sins. I ain't got none of that shit. So I know I'm getting a bond. So
yeah, it's just that conspiracy stuff.
We trying to say the statute of
that's all that
limitations
So I'm good with that. And that's
It's
because
up.
it's
That's
leaving
what
me
he
with
really
somebody
trying to
else.
see.
But I figured all that out too. And it ain't bad as what they trying to make it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. But I got faith in God. I'm
Shirley done
good.
did her
I'm
whole
keeping my
exercise
spiritual
routine.
high. And I love you and thank you so very much. And for having faith in me. I know I got a crazy, crazy life. Yeah.
Yes, you do, sir.
Yeah. That's a
Thank you for using Global Telling.
I sound like she may be eating on some candy or something. I'm not sure. Okay. I have a mansion out here in the Gulf of Americas. Okay, that I like to sell, Shirley. Lines come from the top and coming up from the deal bottom, baby. 40 days and 40 nights. Poor Shirley. Okay. Yeah, you know they did. They locked Deanna up, but why do you have the warrant for it? And then he also said he went down there to try to take care of it plenty of times, several times, and they wouldn't even let him do anything. They just wanted to have a warrant on him. He went down there to the police department or the sheriff department to try to take care of a warrant, and they did nothing. They didn't even lock him up. Now stop it. Stop the cap. He was just telling her all kind of lies. And she over there, amen, and I'm sure. Let me drop the link for the ones that joined us after the live began. I pinned the link to Court TV if you would like to go and complete the form, because what we're trying to do is get a lot of requests in to have them to cover Nesto's trial. I'm doing it every day because I want them in the courtroom. I want them to record. I don't want to deal with Angelica in the shenanigans. So if you would like to join in with us, please, please, please click on the pin link or go on my community wall. It's I can't pin it there, but it is there. Okay, and I'll try to repost it there every day as well. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I dropped the link if anybody would like to come up and verbally cuss Nesto ass out. Feel free. Okay, it's going to be pity. We going to the top. SS baby. Sure. Oh yes. Okay, I did the 7 deadly sins. Let's see. Pride, greed, envy, gluttony, which is usually understood to include drunkenness, wrath. Oh, I see. And anger, sloth. Nesto, child, I think he got, let me see. Pride, greed, gluttony. Okay. I think he got a good 6 out of 7, in my opinion. Okay. She said 3 out of 7, so I must be gaslighting. Hey, Miss Boogie Down, what you what you gotta say, girl? You know the people want to hear from you, baby.
Why you trying to get my blood pressure up? Why? Why I gotta start work Monday like everybody else?
I had to do it.
Jesus, first of all, I was sitting up here when you first started playing the call, and I was like, "Is this me?" Because I was cleaning up behind making dinner. And it was Shirley. So I was just like, oh, good God. Like this call, I remember this call. And she's just like, and he's frustrated. You can tell he's frustrated listening to her. She could barely breathe or whatever have you. She getting it in. But man, listen, again, you know, I'm gonna be repeating myself until the trial comes, as long as these calls are aimed towards Shirley, okay? Shirley is willfully ignorant. Now, I truly believe that that is what protected her. I truly, truly believe that, because I believe that she believes in her faith. And even though a lot of her prayers for this idiot was definitely misguided in the references she was choosing to give him encouraging words, at the end of the day, she fell hook, line, and sinker for a lot of stuff. Shirley does not, at this point in her life, I guess at that stage, she did not want to hear anything thing. The mere fact that he didn't have to be the hardens of criminals out here unaliving people, stuff like that. I get all of that. And people have their own deterrence of what they think a hardened criminal is. And I don't know why we just automatically assume if a person didn't kill somebody, well, they're a bad person, but they ain't that bad. No.
Right.
He's a hardened criminal, Shirley, because he has spent all of his damn adult life in and out the system. And that's not normal. That's not good. So even if it's a day here, a week here, a year there, or two, it doesn't matter. This man is not a functioning part of society like yourself, who gets up and goes to work every day and, travels and does what they can do and enjoys life.
Right.
This man is sitting up here 1 minute enjoying life, and then next minute we're finding out he was enjoying life on somebody else's dime or through ill-gotten gains, and now he's got to go to jail, and now he's got to go to prison. Like, he does not have the normal reputation that anybody who's just out here functioning day to day should have. He's not a Dre. Like, Dre seemed like he learned his lesson. He did his stint and said, the hell with this. You know what I'm saying? This man is a perpetual, habitual, repeat offender from the little stints. I mean, damn, he got locked up 3 times prior to that time during your marriage. And at this time, y'all were only married for 7 years. So in that 7-year stint, he got locked up 4 times, and now he's still in there. Like, this is not normal. And just the mere fact that she just tried, I get standing by your man, but damn, like, at what point do you just be, just like realistic to the fact that no, he's not the dude that you hope that you as women, this is what we do. And I don't care what color we are. We have this captain save 'em mentality. They say that the men have the captain save. No, we have this mentality. I can love him to be a better person. No, you can't. You really can't, because he's in it to be whomever the hell he is. And you as a woman need to accept that. Now, if you choose to love him in spite of, that's fine. But the mere fact that she felt like everybody was out to get him, everybody, who the hell is he? Who are y'all? Not trying to be mean. You're driving around at this point in your fancy truck, but you are living in somebody else's damn house. He was living out of his truck, out of hotels, motels, RVs, stuff like that. Like, you don't have a life that people would want to envy. So the mere fact that mentality was so embedded in her that she wasn't even listening to anybody, not her daughter, not her damn boss, not the law enforcement. I mean, like, nobody seemed like they could get through to her at this stage. And it's just disgusting, because it's like, stop it already. I hate people with that type of mentality. And maybe that's a strong word. I dislike people with that type of mentality that you can't tell them anything. Like, if everybody is telling you as a parent, your child did XYZ, I don't give a damn how much you love and want to believe in your child. You might want to raise an eyebrow, you know what I'm saying? Or do some investigating on your own. If everybody is telling you that this grown man who has a past of being in criminal and nefarious acts is telling you something, I don't understand why she just did not want to not only investigate, she didn't want to know. She really just did not want to know nothing. And it was just a mere fact that the truck, at this point, you figured out that it's in your name, but okay, you don't want to kick him while he's down, or whatever. But it makes absolutely no sense just how she just got stuck in that place where it was just like nobody was saying anything flattering to her. Nobody was saying anything positive to her about him. It was literally her against everybody. And she still And the mere fact as a parent, and she may not have been the best mom, okay, but the mere fact that you sitting up here leaving, listening to him throw his own damn son under the bus, like, it's crazy to me. Oh no, that was Dion, because I gave Dion this, and then and when I went down there, nothing. But the mere fact that he just automatically pawned it off, like, come on, you don't do nothing wrong. You didn't do anything. And okay, they grabbed Dion, but where did Dion get the check from? Because these are the questions that I would be asking. Well, honey, where did why would they be having a warrant out for you if Dion already was, caught the charge for that? Why are you in this? Like, she don't ask no questions. She just don't ask no damn questions. This man could tell her anything, and she's just like, okay, all right, hun. Yeah, that's fine. And it's just it's the dumbest thing on the planet. And it's like I said, and I will continue to say, I truly believe her faith is what saved her. And I'm happy that, that phrase is true. She is a perfect example. God watches out for fools and babies. And clearly she ain't nobody's baby. So we gonna let her be an old fool, because and I'm glad that God protected her, because I truly believe she just really was very, very closed-minded and very naive to even learning anything about, it's like she just didn't want to know anything. It was just like, nope, that's not what I see, or whatever have you. And last but not least, because I see Shan is up here, before, as women, we really, and I can only speak for what I am, as Black women, we got to get out of this desperate phase of where we feel like we gotta, love these men, right, out their circumstances. No, anything, whether you're an addict, whether you need help, the initial response has to start within. You have to take acknowledgement that you are the issue, you have the problem, and then we can go from there. And I can be supportive of you, but what I can't support is somebody who takes no accountability for nothing. And this mentality that we have with this Captain Save 'em mentality, like we got to save our Black men. No, I'm into helping you to help yourself. But at the end of the day, you got to want to start off with helping yourself, because this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'll let Shan come in. Okay. I just...
You ready, Shan?
Shoot, I don't know where to start. Shoot.
It's a lot, Shan.
It was so much going on, wasn't it? It was just so much going on.
You need me to narrate it just a little bit? Look.
It was, Lord, have mercy. It was just so much going on. In these calls, I kind of feel like I don't feel sorry for her, but I feel sad for her. Because it's like, how did you get to your big age and not see some of this stuff? Like, these red flags are busting you in the head. Because what is it to, like, I'm just, because like you were saying earlier, and I was kind of thinking, like, when you was like, I would have went to the police with my lawyer and all this. And
I'm thinking, victim, and I get what Lady Janice was saying as the criminal, but I'm just speaking as a victim.
Right. But she didn't think she was a victim. That's why I was trying to get in a space, because I as people know, I work in law enforcement for decades, and I don't trust the police. Not at certain things. I'm just gonna let it be known. I just don't trust them. Not even with my statement, because it's just certain things that I learned regardless, because all police ain't good police, and some people are flawed in their investigations. Although in this investigation, I feel like they got it 1000% correct, because, and I don't see how she didn't see that she was a victim, because, and that's why it always leads me to this latest thing that's going on with her financially, is she don't pay enough attention for me. You just ain't paying enough attention for me, because, like, I have never known anybody to be 70 years old and just feel like everything is a setup. Like, he convinced this lady that everything, and what I heard and what I kind of feel for Shirley is, she just At her age, being paranoid ain't healthy because you so paranoid at this point to you gonna stroke out, sis. Because he got you being worried about everything. You worried about how much you can't be
Mhm.
out in this place by yourself. You gotta have a gang of folks with you, and you gotta be watching out for this and watching out for that. And I'm just like, I don't feel sorry for her. Again, I feel sad for her because you at your big age, them red flags bust you upside the head. You didn't get a headache because I felt like being around my grandmothers as they got older, they got bolder. Like my grandma was my daddy mama was the sweetest lady alive, and she used to she took care of everybody. But I noticed the older she got, the more stuff came out her mouth, and the more things she did, and it was like, oh, grandma, that because she was just like, wasn't nobody running over her and wasn't nobody taking advantage of her. And this is my grandma who picked cotton. So it's like, I'm talking to a lady that picked cotton. You from the Midwest, Chicago, Shirley. My grandma picked cotton. She'd be about 100 years old right now. And I don't see her going for this stuff. Like, it's like, my grandma wouldn't have went for this. And it's like, how could a old lady over 100 years old picking cotton not go for this? But you, 70 years old, going for this. 60 at the time he started working on you, going for this. And it's like, you, and then you took your daughter and threw her up under the bus too, because listen at this call. I was like, I did not even remember, and I remember this call, but I did not even remember that you're the one that put her at the forefront of this man's vitriol. Because, and think about before this, he was not really talking about her like that. But at this point, this is where he started blaming everything on your daughter. And that right there made me want to just go smack her because, it's like, smack somebody into come back to life, come back around, come back, get some sense in your head. Because it's like until you put her in his path, he wasn't even really thinking that because they had been saying up to this point it had been other people trying to set him up, his business partner and all that stuff.
Yes.
So you the one put your daughter in his path to just blame everything on her. And you know how people are, little Scooter included. You don't know what that lady would have been out here doing or what other folks would have been out here doing. His kids, you don't know them people. So you put her in danger, in my opinion, because you threw your daughter under the bus. You started this with your daughter. Oh, if that was me and my husband, my kids, his kids, I still wouldn't have told him they went down there on him. I'd have let him find that out from other people. If I'm still talking to him, because if I were Shirley at this moment, I wouldn't be talking to you in jail like that. I don't care what it is, because once I found out what you did, nah, we did. I can't talk to you on these jail calls because they're gonna get you in more trouble. Because what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be coming out my own timelines, like, you was this,
You gonna
this,
be
this, and this.
questioning. You gonna want to do a
Yeah,
Q&A.
I'm
You
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
doing the
have.
interview, the
Yeah,
interrogation.
I'm exactly. I'm gonna be doing the interrogation, and you gonna get in more trouble because I'm gonna ask some specifics because I already know some dates where you was here and there and all this other stuff. So you gonna get in more trouble dealing with me. But I'm just like, I don't understand, like his hold on her is so weird. Cause it's like, how does this man do all this stuff to you? He just took you and brainwashed you right quick. Cause it didn't even take a long time. It ain't like you knew him from high school or nothing like that. You
Right.
met him, he got you, and you been gone. It seemed like you been gone for a little while. Cause by the time he put Sheridan out, you was gone. And for you to think, I don't care how old she is and what kind of criminal justice system she came up through, for you to think this day and age, they're gonna arrest somebody, hold them, and
Hmm.
all this other stuff, and they don't have nothing. That's just, they have to have something, Shirley, and you know this. All the stuff you've been on the radio and you've been traveling around, so I ain't even gonna say that you didn't know no better. You knew better, and you know this. You've been traveling around this country with Steve and that radio station, and you done seen some stuff, and you done heard some stuff on that there radio. So you know better. You cannot tell me you don't know better. And to let this fool sit up there and make you paranoid and everything else, girl. I'm so glad she eventually came around, but it's like not until after you done threw your daughter up under the bus. That's what like burns my britches so hard about that. But I see sis up here. We ain't seen her in a while.
Yes,
Hey,
yes.
girl.
She got her live schedule for 10. So go ahead, big sis.
Go
Hey,
Hey
off.
I said
Go
y'all.
what I
off.
said.
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
boo.
hey. I just
Hey,
been sitting
boo.
here and it's 9 o'clock Central Standard Time because you guys know Lady T Bug is she
Yeah,
an
it's
hour
10
ahead of
o'clock
us.
my time. Yes.
Yeah. But I just been listening to you guys, and
Mm-hmm.
I came up with a conclusion in my mind, y'all. I got it defined. This is what it is.
What is it,
Shirley
girl?
is in a marriage cult. It's a cult. It's some cult shit going on here. She traumatized. She got Stockholm syndrome, and she in a damn cult. I came up with it. That's what I came up with, y'all. It's a damn cult, and she can't get out. And she trying to find her way out. She trying to get out the damn cult. She got Jim Jones just talking in her ear.
I'm
and she
laughing
and she
because that really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Like
and
it
she have no
does.
clue what the fuck to do because she in this damn cult, and she been in this cult for 10 years with that damn black bag. It's a cult. It's that damn black bag, and and it's all about what Shan said: isolation. You done isolated her for 10 years, for damn near a decade. She's been in this dude's world. She even allowed him to bring the streets to her home, and she didn't question anything about the people that he was hanging around, the shit that he was doing. And so she just turned her eye, and it was like, yes sir, no sir, whatever you say sir, and I just do it sir. And it's about what Vicky said previously. She's mentally lazy. She don't want to do anything. And it's all about selfishness. Okay.
That was me, actually. That was Miss
Oh,
Boogie
that
Down.
was
But
you? Okay.
yes, ma'am.
So selfishness, and when you selfish, you don't care about anything and anybody other than yourself. And she didn't even really care about Buckwheat. She cared about what he could do for her. As long as he was acting like a damn do boy, that was good enough for her because she didn't have to do anything. And he made sure that he learned her. He learned her, he groomed her, and he got all in her head, like the cult members do. And he got her hypnotized, and that's what's going on here, y'all. So we can't blame this woman for being in the damn cult. And then she tried to redeem herself, so she went and took her ass down there to the police station and say, well, they say something about some documents, my name may be forward. Sure, I smell a setup. You made Buckwheat exonerate you, ma'am, because even though you may have not believed what the people were saying, and even Sheridan may have told you what they had on him, so you went down there to question Buckwheat to find out, what he been doing. You tried to do it on the sly, and what you did was you exonerated yourself, and he did that willingly. He did that. So you actually fugabooed him. You flipped the script on his ass, and you made him say, "No, you ain't had nothing to do with nothing. You exonerated. You don't know nothing about my business." And so that's the call that what she call it, Natasha Fields. That's what Natasha Fields heard. And so Natasha said that Shirley don't have nothing to do with this. And so y'all both exonerated Shirley. So on the cool, in my opinion, she played Buckwheat. Okay. Buckwheat played her for 9 years, then she got her leak back, and she did it slickly, and he didn't know what was hitting him at the
Right.
time.
He
Okay.
still don't know. He
Yeah,
still don't know.
he don't found out now.
It's a
He don't
world
he,
spin. It's a world
Yeah, it's a
spin.
world spin. He don't found out now because he said, I see what it is. After the fact, after they done said she ain't did nothing. I see the people trying to play me. I see what it is. I see what it is. I'm not stupid. Oh, yes, you are stupid, sir. Your woman played you. You thought that you had such a hold on her, Jim Jones, that she didn't know. You felt like she didn't know anything. So she wasn't able to go down there and tell them anything. And that's exactly what she did, Your Honor. She put her damn senior citizen card out, as I would have, and played like she hear no evil, see no evil, and do no evil. And that's exactly what I would have did. And whatever evil she saw, she told it on you, Buckwheat. She did just like I did. She snitched on the parts that she knew, or the parts that that she do know about. And so it just kind of pissed me off, though. Um, when it comes to him, everybody is telling you about this dude and you believe nothing. One person say one thing about your damn daughter, you believe everything. And that's what I don't like about her. It's like you act like you don't know your child. You don't know your child's character. You think you know Buckwheat's character, but you act like you know
Right.
nothing about your daughter. And so anything anybody say about her, you go ahead and just believe that right off the bat. But when they tell you about this no good ninja that's got you in this damn cult, and I guess you just too hypnotized to understand, you know that your dear leader is really a scamming, allegedly a scamming criminal that's done scammed everybody in Atlanta that he came across that he could scam. And so it's hard for you to believe that. And I bet she's just clutching her pearls, listening to these calls, and she's just so surprised and she's so shocked of all the shenanigans that we've been talking about and all the things that he's been doing. I bet she's just totally surprised about every little detail of the stuff that we do know of, like the all the charges, the theft by taking and the theft by uh what is it theft by taking and theft by fraud or
Deception.
deception and stealing folks motorcycles and cars and money and having that woman going down there and get your
Theft by
diamond ring
conversion.
and shit. Yeah, conversion. There you go, Vicky. You probably surprised about all that shit.
It's theft by deception.
Yeah, and she going back down memory lane now. And that's why come Buckwheat was like, that's why he's on these calls now saying, I know what it is. I know what it is. I know motherfucker trying to put me away. I ain't going down by myself. No, Buckwheat. No, 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 no. You had said she know nothing about nothing. Okay. So that's what we're gonna go with. That's what you said at first, and we're gonna stick with that. You take it, Vicky.
Go ahead, Vic.
I just think, I mean, in retrospect, listening to these older calls now, it gives me like more information. Because he really does operate like a pimp. I know you said cult, but sometimes like the pimp kind of thing can be almost cult like too. Because they manipulate their women into a way to get them to sell their bodies or do whatever, rob men for their own benefit and gain. With him, like, even if you hear the way he talks to Sonya, it's like, and you hear the way he talks to her, they're two different ways, but he understands how he knows how to talk to each and every person. And this, I mean, you hear it more so now because we have 2 years worth of material to go off of. I mean, his goose is cooked because it is not, there's nothing in this that I hear that's innocent. He flipped out when she said, stuff was on my kid, stuff was in my kid's name. I completely forgot about that. But ain't none of that's true. And just what she think is gonna happen if something happens to you. Uh, I personally think that if he would actually made bond, he would have came out and done something to Sheridan. Not now, I don't think physically, but it would have been something to harm Sheridan in a way that, like, and Shirley probably would have just kind of sat by. I hate to say it because she was still under this cuckoo bird spell of Nesto is all, and he treats me nice. So I don't see why what you guys are doing against him. Well, I don't see why you guys are going against him like this. And then what else really bothers me? The shit with he asked her, "What'd you do?" She said, "Yesterday I had a nice panel with women in radio in Chicago, and then today I'm not quite sure. I have some stuff I have to return." She's talking about her life, and he's like, "Well," it's because she said she had to travel. He immediately flips it back to himself. "How long you gonna be gone?" "Well, I guess Ronald and them come pick me up and come sign for me." What type of shit is that? Like, for to just volunteer her friends who don't even know you like that
Right.
to
Yeah.
don't who don't even know you. Just he don't. There's no
Yeah.
shame in this man's game when it comes down to this
Because nobody
this
holds
pimp
them
game.
accountable. Nobody holds him accountable, Vicky. So he can, even when it's somebody else's sorrow, he turns it around. Well, even though you just said, "Oh, my friend got shot," even though, okay, we know Dion, he loses a friend every other day, but still, it's his moment. It's his, and he's, yeah, but at least you're free. At least you're free. Like he always finds a way to turn it back on himself, and none of them have really turned around except for that one time during Dion's birthday call when he was like, "I'm not talking about this jail stuff. I just want for my birthday to have a conversation with my dad." You know what I mean? Like he had to literally put his foot down, but that's what he does. And because they've allowed him to do it all the time, and it seems like everybody allows him to do that, he literally, I don't think he can help himself. I think he does it and not even realizing he's doing it because he's so used to getting away with it that when you do have that one moment, it shocks him. Because even with that call, he was like, okay, yeah. Like he didn't know what to say because it was just like, I don't think he realizes he does that. But that's all I wanted to say while you were saying that.
No, I don't think he realizes that he pivots back to himself each and every single time. Like for me, that type of shit is annoying to me, and I observe that very quickly. I gather that really quickly, and I generally tend to not converse with those type of people. If every single time we're talking about you, or we're talking about somehow the subject always goes back to you and whatever you got going on, and if I'm always having to focus on your life and you don't ask me anything about mine, or you may ask just because you're just trying to open up the conversation but you don't really care, I don't necessarily want to talk to you. And I just don't see how people didn't I don't see how people let him get away with that, or just still were in his life. But my point is, like, all these people that he helped out there, every last person, you asking her quote air quote roommates to come and pick you up. Let me get
Don't
their
know
phone
you
numbers.
from a hole in the wall. I
And
don't know you from a hole in the wall.
they don't know him, and and the woman already kind of said she felt a little weird around him because he was just staring at her. Like that type of shit. Like,
He doing a mannequin stare.
well, he was sitting there trying to observe her to see if he can get in on probably on Tasha. Ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
But Vicky, both of them got the victim mentality though. So that's why come
Right.
you get because see, she act like she a victim in my opinion. Also,
she does.
both of them
All
have
the
this
time.
victim mentality, and so that's probably why they wound up together because they both feel like the world owed them everything, and they're just perfect people. And you said, I don't know if you've been married before, but a lot of times when you're married, a lot of times you and your partner, you be thinking, you're on one accord and it's us against the world. And that's that mentality that he got her believing, I'm doing everything for you. He always, I gotta go do this. I gotta go do that. Everything is for you. I want to make sure you happy. It make me smile when you happy. I just be happy when you happy. And he's full of shit.
But it's still about him. I'm happy. I'm happy. And so I'm giving you permission to be happy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that makes me feel good that you're happy. It's always about him, not hey, I'm trying to work on this and that. And I mean, just the fact that Shirley didn't even ask any questions about the business, just this whole, but really the whole
She
truck thing.
said it's like they don't even believe that you have legitimate businesses. Like
Because
she
he
knew
did.
for a fact he did.
Right. With the investigation that she didn't conduct.
She didn't
Yeah,
conduct.
but that
And that's
mobile
my
home,
whole point.
but
Again,
that
even if
mobile
you
home
don't
though.
like cops, and even if you feel like, okay, we do live in a
We
society where
feeling you out the bushes.
we do
But
live in a society where where the law definitely works against our skin color, and it does work against a lot of our brothers. However,
yeah, the
the
ones
mere
that's
fact
messing up
that
most of the time.
right. The mere fact that one thing that I don't like that people do just in general, and I don't care if it's a man or a woman, I don't care what
Hmm.
color you are. How are you defending something that you claim to know nothing about? Just like how Sonia sits up here and caps for him, and their situation when you were not a part of it. Shirley, you just said you don't know nothing about his businesses. So the mere fact that the detectives, again, you don't have to take their word for it, but the mere fact that the detectives was telling you different things about this man, about his businesses, and he wasn't saying, right, even down to the whole thing with the Henry County thing. They told you he even has a warrant out in Henry County. He didn't. He's like, yeah, that was because of Dion. So he never said, oh no, I don't have nothing to do with Henry County. What does that have to do with me? And this, like, he never denies anything. He just denies being there. And so nothing went off in her mind. No red flags, no bells rang. Nothing went off in your brain to say, let me look into something.
All that shit would have rang off to me when he said there was something regarding Sheridan. He's like, I'm not in, that's not even my style. Well, what kind of crimes are your style? Like that, that would have been.
Don't deal with that's low level. That's low level.
Yeah, that's low. Yeah, I don't get it.
That little crime, that little what?
But it didn't stop him from taking like $500, nipping and snipping from Melody Scretchen's credit cards here and there, paying $500 here. So you take it, up your credit limits. That'll look good on your credit, and then let me go max them out for you. So he's basically, I mean, he was telling her this whole time with these first 6 or 7 months that he was in jail. Well, I might be, I'm kind of guilty, but I'm not guilty of all this stuff. Yeah. Like some of this stuff is they just adding.
Whitney Houston interviewing with Barbara Walters, and Barbara Walters was accused, like, well, do you smoke crack? I make too much money to smoke crack. Yeah, so you're not denying that you a dope fiend. You just saying you a high end one because you can afford cocaine.
Yes,
right. That was crack is whack. Crack is whack.
I do the poor stuff. The poor.
I make too much money to smoke crack.
Baby. She on Florida, baby.
Right.
Yes.
Whether I'm the crackhead and you the cokehead, we both addicts, sis. we both dope fiends. But because you on a higher end, it makes you a better dope fiend.
I get mine directly from Colombia. Okay, it comes off of the plane.
Baby, from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
We the cocaine capital. Hey, Unique Sonia, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your cruise.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed your cruise.
Hey, Sonia, that's what's up.
You back in time because I need meds. I need meds in that courtroom.
I mean, these little tidbits. What I'm just noticing is like these little tidbits that he's letting out. Like, hey,
thank you, Tasha.
He never denies being a criminal. He just denies that he was there.
He denies that he was there, and he denies, no, I don't do those types of crimes. It's basically, I'm reading between the lines, because if my man was locked up, it's like, okay, I'm like looking, I'm going to look online, or I'm going to call, I am going to go talk to the police. I am.
Well,
what I
was saying a while ago, Vicky, is she believed that he got all these businesses because keep in mind he still had that damn motor, but he still had that motor coach, and he still was on TV, with Married to Medicine, and he knew a few stars.
That was before her time, wasn't it?
I thought they were married when he was on Married to Medicine. No, they was married at that time.
No, I think that was
Medicine was before they got married.
That was before they got married. But he also had
the high end, the parlor, not
the parlors.
It was parlor.
But he also had pictures with stars and stuff. So
from her going to events with her.
Yeah, but she still drank the Kool-Aid like the victims did, though. So that made her feel like this dude had businesses and that he was a legitimate businessman. Because once again,
she
didn't care because she was still, and that's what I was going to say. He left enough money in the bank account so that she could go shopping. I know. But he still left enough in there for her to go bank shopping. I mean, for her to go shopping whenever she felt like it. And that's probably why he was, how saying you talking about what you gonna do with $500? That ain't nothing to you. Oh yeah,
Shit, he
you
didn't
was
have no money at
yeah,
all.
cause he already knew. Cause Cotton Candy said, "I'm finna go buy me some shoes tomorrow," so he had to go scam whoever to get that money in the bank so that she can go buy them shoes or whatever else she said she was gonna go buy, and that's why she felt like he
Then
still
she
had
gave him an
legitimate
allowance.
businesses because she was still able to shop and buy the things that she wanted. So she had no use. She had no need to look into the account and look into his businesses and look into the finances because she was still able to do everything she wanted to do except for keep a house.
I
I'm gonna
But
don't.
go a
that's what I
different
was finna
angle.
come with next. That's what I was
I
finna come.
think I think the smartest thing he did was helping her get her taxes together. Of course,
That is a
again, like
lie.
Lady
That is a
T-Bug
lie. I'm
keeps
sorry.
saying, it was with her money, right? It
No, I
was
don't
with her.
believe him. I don't believe him.
I think he definitely put her. I don't think he did it. I think he got somebody, whether it
To
be
do them
Erica
for
or
her.
affiliated with, to do it for her. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe that part took place. Now, again, I definitely believe it was her own money that got her situated or
I
whatever
don't believe a
agreement was.
person that never filed taxes did that. I just don't.
No, I don't think he did it per se. I'm saying I think
Mm-mm.
looking at how she is, as lazy as she is, I believe he got the right people to do it and he took the credit for it. Because remember, he's fronting like he's got, a repair, helping people level up and stuff like that. And I believe she fell for it. She fell for the appearance of what it looked like he had. That's how he was able to be in her circle. And then I believe he did reference somebody to her to do them taxes. I just think he took the credit for it. I definitely don't think he did it, but
I
I
just
think
think it
he.
was a conversation like, you like you say, like, hey, I got to do this as an errand today. And he said, yeah, you need to do it. That's the farthest I think it went.
Yeah,
I
and I
think
don't
he
think he got
referred her.
nobody to pay her. See, okay, I'm gonna say something that I always said I wasn't gonna say.
What?
Okay, we know that she sold this house. We don't know where that money went because she got a
Mhm.
nice little penny for the house. I know because this is when I first came into the sector, and that was one of the first things that I looked up myself is her selling her house in California because, as I said, what I said probably knew too. I knew she owned a house in California because she said it on the radio. So I'm like, she sold this house, and it was like almost like a short sale, like when you
Right, because she
underwater.
sold it
Yeah, but
under.
yeah, it was paid for though. She sold the
Right.
house
No, no, no. I'm saying she
so
sold it for
far under
under.
asking. Yeah.
Right.
So
The asset
my
under
theory,
the value.
yeah, yeah, her value and asking price was depleted when she sold it. She just sold it real quick. I do feel like that was his doing. However, I feel like that was what was used to pay off the taxes. Because where is she getting the money to pay off her taxes if this is what allegedly and in my mind, I feel like he was renting furniture for the business from using, rent a center, using her money. Like
Yeah.
I said, what I said, just said he was having to make sure that she had enough money to shop with on her debit card. Long as she swiped it and it went through, she was good. I don't need to look at the bank account because my husband
Right.
is this awesome business guy. We got all this money. I don't have to look at accounts. I don't have to look at balances. However, meanwhile, he got her to sign this house. I bet she didn't even know until now how much her house sold for. And all that did was to pay off her taxes,
But that's
and
what
he
I
had a
said.
little
I'm
money.
agreeing with y'all. I'm just saying because of what we're learning about her, what we're learning about Shirley, she just didn't bother to look up to realize that he really didn't do anything for her. But I believe in her mind, she really thought he did help her get on her feet. Now,
That's
again, I do believe it was with her
Uh,
own money.
that's
I
why I was
definitely,
saying that I don't think she. That's why I
but
don't believe that she's financially intelligent.
savvy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
savvy. Yeah, like I don't. There, there's one thing of being responsible and paying like the necessary bills, but I just don't believe she's financially savvy as far as like, okay, let me save 30% of my paycheck. She makes enough
Yep.
money to where she could save, you know, 20, 30 to 50% of her paycheck. So I'm with y'all. I think she did probably. So she sold it. The house was sold in, is it was it 2020 or 2021?
I thought it was
don't remember the
earlier
year,
than
but it
that.
was
I
before
thought
he
it was
went. It was
earlier than
before
that.
he went to. No, it wasn't earlier than that. It was before he went to prison, but I'm not quite sure when.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I looked it
Wasn't
up
it during the
then.
pandemic she sold it, like
No,
2020-ish?
it
It
wasn't
wasn't?
during
Okay.
the pandemic. I know that much. So it
Okay.
was after.
I
But
have to go back and watch Chronicles because I think she did a work
yeah, because
Yeah,
she
a
that's
did.
where I
video on
thought I
that
got it
too.
from, but okay.
And
I
I
just
hadn't watched it since she
maybe I
did it,
mixed
so
up
we
the
may have to
date.
go back and revisit it. Just
I,
take notes.
yeah, I
Yeah,
might
because
have
I
mixed up the
actually
date.
found the house and looked it up myself because I didn't really know much about this. Lady T Bug actually is the one who put me up on this. We met somewhere else and she put me up on this and it just went from there. But I looked because I was like, Shirley got a house. What's she doing in Atlanta? And then they were saying, the evictions was coming out and all that stuff. And I'm like, how? Because she got a house. Why you getting evicted if you got a house? But then as time went, then you learn the other stuff, like he talking about the IRS and all this other stuff. And it's like, oh, okay, wow. But I understand now, like now that Lady T was playing all these cards and you get to put everything together, it's like for me, it's building. So it's almost like you have to go to certain parts of the story to build and understand like really
Mhm.
what happened, and you got to take context clues because like everybody say it's always a little truth in every lie, and I feel like him and Cynthia just lie. They sit on the phone and lie to each other every other. If they open in their mouth, they lying. That's how I feel about them.
Yep.
So it's
Mhm.
like I gotta come up with my own narrative and my own, because I actually go look some of this stuff up and say, okay, so that's just that and that's that. And from what I personally have went and sought is I believe that maybe Erica did help him sell Shirley's house. So he was able to pay off Shirley's taxes because one thing that he didn't need, and in my opinion, this is all allegedly, but in my opinion, he didn't need her check being garnished. And we know that them alphabet people don't play like that. They're gonna either garnish you or you gonna pay them one or the other,
Right,
and Shirley works. So he had to find a way to get that removed because he couldn't
right.
afford
I
for
agree.
them to take her check. So he had to figure it out. And then also he couldn't afford for her check to be making payments. So he had to figure it out. And we already know that he owned nothing. Even in this call, remember, and this was something I forgot as well in the call, she's thinking he owns Bentleys and shit. So she said,
Yeah.
could you have a Bentley? No, the fuck he don't. The Bentley was in repo status. Like it wasn't even his, bruh. Like, come on now. She's thinking like again, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Let me go back to what I was talking about. Like this call, this call like shows me like that the things that I'm thinking are more likely than not to have happened, which means sold the house for the IRS, then he bought that truck and he makes it look like he has legitimate business. When y'all was talking about that, I was hollering because during that call I was hollering, they think you don't actually have legitimate business, huh? And I'm just like, what
He don't. Don't even
legitimate
say it's a
where?
nail salon there. That
Like
man
I'm
was
like,
evicted in 2021 from that business. Okay,
That's so
Shirley.
bad.
And
That was
I
so
know they
bad.
had re-rented it out before he went to jail in 2022.
girl,
That
because
was so
I'm
bad.
thinking about, I'm yelling over here, legitimate where? What was legitimate? And now I'm thinking back to when he was on Married to Medicine, and it was when they hadn't been on for that long, and they came on. This was their 10 years this year, so
Mm-hmm.
they've been on since 2015. So I figure it may have been right before, and this could have been how she kind of got
Mm-hmm.
in his circle
Mm-hmm.
because that group is everywhere. Those doctors, they know everybody.
But
That group know everybody.
that made her believe that he was a businessman. And keep in mind, because this is my final thought, and I got to go, guys.
Yes, yes.
But
I put it in the chat.
But keep in mind, I'm not saying that all this stuff was legitimate, but he was just like Agent Orange. He branded everything. Nestos was everywhere. Nestos barbershop, Nestos
Mhm.
Nesto on the
security
damn
company.
paperwork. That's why she can't find. He told me, "But you spell my name wrong."
Right, right.
You spelled the
But
name
he put his
wrong.
name on everything though to make her
That's
feel
true.
like that he had legitimate business. She just didn't look off into it. She just wasn't, truth. What is that thing on Google? Truth Finder could have told her a lot of stuff about him, and she could have Googled his businesses names and all of that and got that information like everybody else did. But she just didn't. She just took him for his word because that's her husband. And that's her honey. And a lot of times that honey make you forget about your money. Okay,
Oh
just
hell.
is what it
Never,
is.
I ain't never had that
never,
kind of amnesia.
never.
Well,
Like,
well,
me
hey,
either.
hey, not everybody. Some people, that's what they,
Right? That's true.
it guides them. So you
I
never,
thank God I don't know that.
it guides their whole life and their whole being. So I'm just
That's
saying,
true.
he did have that black bag now, and Shirley ain't the only
I would
damn
have been
victim.
disgusted with him in that bag.
But Shirley ain't the only woman that was victimized by him. Okay, so that black bag did do magic. Y'all got to give
Oof.
Buckwheat that. I'm sorry.
Hell, I can't.
well,
Thank
well, that's the
thank you.
reason
I
why.
said what I said.
Hey, listen, Gail gave away plenty coins because of that black bag, and I'm gonna just drop the
And the
mic right
green
there.
and the greens water, baby.
Okay. So I'm just saying it will guide some people.
That she probably paid for a trip she probably paid for and didn't even realize she paid
No,
for it.
he pulled right up to the thing. You got the gas? He that type of nigga. He's that type of nigga to pull up to the thing and be looking at you and you looking at him like, why the fuck he ain't got out and pumped the damn gas? Because he wants somebody
Yeah,
to pay for it.
you got it this
Baby,
time. Why you in there? Give me a hot dog.
I got it next time. I'm going to play it or go in the store and stay in the damn store. Like, dude.
Oh God. Well, my last thought is this.
Let me do
Ladies,
mine first.
no, I'm gonna be quick. I
I
don't even
can't
have
go
a speech.
behind you tonight. Last
I
night you had me
I
like
did my speech
you
already,
did
girl. You
me.
good. I'm just gonna say
You
one
did
thing.
me
Ladies,
last night. You did
he
me.
is out here. He is out here, Dr. Umar, aka Jermaine Shoemaker. They are out here, ladies. Be warned and run away. They are separating us from our coins. They are taking our monies. They are just taking our souls and our common sense. Ladies, run. Leave these ninjas alone, especially my Black sisters. I preach to you. I applaud you. Please, please, because this is something else out here. That's it, and that's all I got.
I
Ladies,
got one more.
beware.
And they
Yes.
snatching our damn edges, baby. See you later. Miss Boogie down. Thank you. They snatching the edges too, baby.
It's been real, y'all. Take it like, see, Shan, that you go right ahead. You close us out
You
tonight.
No,
still,
Vicky's still here.
Vicky
Vicky gonna
gotta go.
close us out.
Vicky gonna close us out. All I want to say is Miss Shirley Dingleberry.
Oh
I
God, we got
see it.
Slowberry and Dingleberry.
Dingleberry, yes, because this right here really did show me that even though you smelled someone right as a wife, I'm gonna tell you like this: there's no way you didn't smell someone quite right. Something in your house had been there for a while and it was unalived, and you smelled
It was
it
some
was a little
roaches.
funky. It was a
Some
little
roaches at
funky.
Bent Creek. It was the roaches at Bent Creek.
Don't tell me something was up in there a little funky smelling, and them red flags that was busting you upside your head. But in this call is like, I really am confused that you really thought that the setup game this day and age is out here like that and it's that good. Because in order for somebody to set him up that good, they would have had to go back years and go back to California and put stuff in too. But that also leads me to think that again, she don't check on shit because she didn't even know he had a California warrant. We've never ever heard Shirley at any of these calls say anything about a California warrant, mind you. So it's just so like I think she just wanted this to work so bad that she was just like, I'm gonna just ride with my husband, and I'm gonna let all y'all know all wives don't do that because this one don't. And I riding with me because at the end of the day, divorces happen, people unalive them are unalive, and you have to still go on for yourself. So I'm not gonna be sitting here looking like boo boo the fool with egg on my face and he moving on and moving and sticking and doing what nasty doing. Ain't no way. But I see y'all over there, and I said what I said is camp.
All right. Thank
Have a
you,
nice
sis.
night.
And right before Vicky, y'all, please say a prayer for baby Jake. It looks like
I was just
they
about to
may
say
have
that.
some new developments in his case. I think maybe the parents have broken down and maybe confessed, but I don't know. I'm just looking at a post on Facebook. So please say a prayer for baby Jake. Okay, Vicky, it's all yours. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
interrupt you.
No,
We
I know y'all crack me up. Um, uh, hang on Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, say a prayer for baby Jake, because I think the daddy has confessed, and the last I saw on your boy JLR, um, he was guiding them to wherever their possible dump site. So God bless. I'm just gonna say God bless. I don't know what the details are, but um, as far as Shirley go, listen. Okay, I wanted to come back up when y'all were talking about Dr. Umar last night. Listen, like I'm with Miss Boogie down. I'm just gonna piggyback off Miss Boogie down. The, Dr. Umar, there are Nestos out there. There are Dr. Umars out there. There's a bunch of different type of men out there that think they can sell you just off of a good word, and some women will fall for it because there are so many men who will mistreat us, and just because a man is he love bombs you, you got to learn how to recognize the signs of being love bombed, um, of being love bombed, and Dr. Umar with this $500 date, and you can go to any restaurant of your choice, and that's still talking about he gonna take you to the green waters, and you got to pay for gas, or you got to pay for you got to buy his DEF, his diesel, whatever that fluid is to drive in his truck, or you got to put money on his books and all that stuff. It is not a privilege to be with a bum. You don't have to be with a bum. You can go ahead on and be alone. Get you a real toy that you bought yourself that's sanitized, and just enjoy your life. And that's it. No, did you post a link for I said what I said live?
I did not.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't have it, but okay. Good night.
She ain't here to post your link, sis. There she go. All right, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Please, please, please meet us over at the Truth Telling Squad. I said what I said. I think she may still be here, or Vicky gonna post the link if you are not already a subscriber or a follower over there at the Truth Telling. I always say Truth Teller, but I think it's Truth Telling Squad. I think she's gonna be covering Ernesto Cole. Okay. What is she saying? Exactly. It's also that you know, call your inner man Holy Spirit if you're religious. Yeah. But see, Shirley was praying for Nesto, okay? When she should have been doing her own prayer for herself, asking God to seek and guide her in the right direction. Okay. Nesto gotta pray for himself, okay? She should have been doing her own prayer, asking the God, the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, to show her the truth and the light, and let Nesto handle his own prayers. Okay, have his own relationship with God, and that probably would have opened her eyes up a little sooner. I don't know. Jermaine Shoemaker, hey Cam, thank you for the prayers for baby Jake. Miss Boogie Down said they taking everything and they ain't leaving us with nothing, and they don't feel bad about it. I was trying to see what she was tagging her in. Okay. Chad Okosinko Johnson said them red flags will start to look like Six Flags. That sounds like something he'll say too. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Listen, my relationship with God is mine. I'm asking for my deliverance. You gotta handle your own deliverance on your own, Nesto. I can't pray for you. A lot of women need to hear the unhealed hurt before they get in a relationship. And that's true. That is true as well. All right, y'all. We gonna wrap it up because I gotta go support my big sis. Yeah, SS didn't have the discernment to know she wasn't seeing straight. That is true. Okay, when your spirit says no, listen. Shirley should have been still And let the Lord come talk to her, not this mush mouth, okay? Your kitty will lie to you. It will blind you, okay? Lie to you to be satisfied. Well, I'm like Weezy or baby. When I come to my senses. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. I don't know how I go from spreading the word to Weezy of baby. But y'all understand. Y'all know how Lady T-Bug do it.
Jesus, be a fence round my edges every day.
You gotta trust God to protect you.
Jesus, I want you to protect my edges as I grab these sprays.
You know He can.
Yes, Lord.
You know He will.
Yes, Lord.
Protect your edges.
Yes, Lord.
If you keep still.
Yes, Lord. Lord, be a fence all around my edges.
Hallelujah. See y'all later. Bye.